Hi guys. Now that you've watched an example of solving problems using a line plot, we just did the example of dogs at the dog show. You're going to try one out on your own. So you're going to be able to type your answers directly into this slide here, okay? And make sure it's Friday. So when you're done with all of this, make sure you turn it in so your teacher knows to give you credit for the work that you've done and review your answers, okay? Natasha keeps a log of absences in her fourth grade class. She creates the line plot shown. So her line plot is right here, fourth grade attendance. Each dot represents the number of absences in 1 week. Natasha says the total number of absences is 16 because there are 16 dots on the number line. Okay, so we need to talk about what's Natasha's argument and how does she support it. Let's examine this line plot first. Okay, so we have 0 to 8, and this is fourth grade absences, a number of absences in a week. Okay, so each of those dots represents a week. Okay, so in 1 week, there was 7 absences. In another week, there were 2 absences. In another week, there was 2 absences. Okay, so on 2 separate weeks, there was 2 absences. On 1 separate week, there was 7 absences. On 3 given different weeks, there was 1 student absent that week. So Natasha's argument, that's what it's asking first. Okay, so you need to tell me, what was Natasha's argument? What did she say? Okay, so you need to look back at the question and then tell me how she supports it. Even if you don't agree with Natasha's argument, you're not going to tell me that yet. The next question says, does Natasha's reasoning make sense? So you need to tell me, does whatever you said in number 3, do you agree with it? And then lastly, Natasha also says there's an outlier in her data. Is she correct? Well, you got to look back at the line plot and remember, an outlier is a point of data that is separate and it's different from the cluster of all the other data. Okay, so look at this line plot. Is there a single data point that is separated? So if there is, tell me if there is or isn't and why you think so.